Hello Tor fans, this is your host Sheridan from SWTOR Extreme. It's time for the news. Here's a list of everything we'll be going over during this newscast. Feel free to check the annotations to find the time period to skip to for the bits of news you're interested in. Of course, you can always sit back, relax and enjoy all of it. Here we go. First up, it seems BioWare have decided to adjust their original launch date for the EU. The game will now be launched worldwide on the 20th of December instead of the original 2-day difference. This means those in the EU who didn't get early game access will have an extra 2 days of game time. Hell yeah! Here's hoping this won't lead to major server issues and downtime on launch day. Fingers crossed. BioWare attended the New York Comic Con this week where they presented a brand new in-game trailer named Signs of War. The video is absolutely awesome. It shows off many different areas of the game that players will get to visit, as well as providing shout-out looks at some of the iconic classes such as the Imperial Agent and Bounty Hunter. The video also previews what open world PvP will look like on the planet Ilum. One of the special features of the trailer is the revealing of the popular Republic commander after the events shown in the Hope cinematic trailer. He gets shown off with a first time view of his in-game character model. He looks badass. You can find the link to the full video in the description below or among our channel's favorited videos. BioWare also took part in a few question and answer panels during the New York Comic Con. I'll now go over all of the major points gathered from each of the sessions. First of all, Daniel Erickson confirmed that there will be a total of 15 flashpoints for players to experience at launch. Each of them are tightly scripted dungeons for players to enjoy. Around 12 of the flashpoints are shared between both factions, while 2 or more are currently designed to be for endgame groups. I think a lot of you will be surprised with this news. I don't think people were expecting quite so many. It's worth pointing out that World of Warcraft launched with only 14 dungeons, and they were not scripted instances like these. So BioWare really have gone a step above to prove they are dedicated to providing plenty of PvE content. BioWare also announced that there is a second operation currently being developed. Although currently top secret, they showed a preview image to the crowd. The image clearly shows the operation will be focused on the neutral faction, the Huts. You can also check out other suggested imagery on the new operations page at the official Tor website. This is even more good news for PvE players, many of who thought there would only be one ready at launch. BioWare also confirmed that the total number of PvP warzones at launch will be free. This doesn't include the large-scale open-world PvP based on the planet Ilum. Considering how varied the battlegrounds are so far, I am sure PvP players will be happy with this. But you tell me. They went on to explain in-depth details about the previously announced warzone, the voidstar. The voidstar itself is a derelict starship which contains valuable materials and information. Therefore, it is vital to both factions that they get in and capture as much as they can. The warzone will focus on assaulting and defending objective points. Each team will get a turn attacking and defending. There are a total of 4 objective points to capture or defend. Based on the imagery shown so far, it looks really well designed, so I can't wait to get in there. Also during the Q&A, BioWare explained that the main social hubs found within the game will be ship fleets. They will allow players to launch their flashpoints from here and also contain auction houses and the best vendors in game. As well as this, ship fleets will contain the VIP area for those who purchase the collector's edition of the game. Here are some of the other interesting points raised during the Q&A. Boss fights have been made more complex in recent beta development. They confirm that there is currently no dungeon finder tool available in the game, but it's something they'll be working on to put in post-launch. They confirm that there will be no player bounties, no guild leveling, no dual specking, and no minigames at launch. There are no current plans for a Mac version of the game, but BioWare will make sure it works with Boot Camp. You will be able to change the way your companion characters act towards you based on how you treat them. Wookies won't be a selectable race due to obvious vocalization issues. BioWare also explained that their voice actors have long-term contracts, so we shouldn't be seeing any changes to our main character voices and the main NPCs in future content. In a question about the UI, BioWare confirmed that the user interface will have limited customization at launch, but they said that they are working on more options for later. I believe this might be a sore spot for many players, as they are used to high levels of customization from other games. I hope they won't take too long on this one. When asked how they would handle gold farmers, James Olin explained that they have a dedicated team focused on quality of life within the game. This covers areas such as keeping gold farmers in check. James also explained that they have a lot of tools in place to help prevent the issues that arise because of them. BioWare have been working on developing item modification. James mentioned that players will be able to modify a high percentage of items within the game, which will help them keep old stuff for longer. He further explained that high-level mods will be difficult to get, and that more details will be coming in the future once further development has been completed. That's it for this newscast update. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you subscribe so you'll know about our new video releases. You can help support our channel by giving it a thumbs up and sharing it on social media like Twitter and Facebook, and let your friends know about us. Thanks everyone.